銀河鉄道39
Okay, let's read part 2, Sono ni, of chapter 2 of volume 3 of Galaxy Express 39. This is kind of a long chapter with a lot of dialogue towards the end, so we may have to split this up into two, unfortunately. But we'll see. We're on the professional soul chapter, and the previous chapter ended. It is yet again a Western-themed planet where everyone seems to be a professional at doing various things, like making guns or, well, anyway. And Meiteru had said, no matter what, don't look anyone in the eyes. And of course, Tetsuro looked this guy in the eye, and now he's in a draw. And that's where we pause. So here we go. Oh, too slow. Oh boy. Immediately into the 2-page splash page. So here we go. Again, chapter 2, Sono ni, part 2. Professionalu tamashi, a professional soul. Tetsuro. So, nice splash page there. Oops. He seems to be still alive. Mo ichido yaro, tatte. One more time, do it. Do it one more time, stand. Ju ohiroe. Holster ni irero. Ochitsuite na. Okay, so, like, gather your gun, gather the gun, pick it up, in the holster, put it in the holster, and ochitsuite means to, like, calm down. Okay? So it's like he's teaching him how to, compose yourself, calm down, all that sort of thing. So Tetsuro is a bit speechless. He's picking up his gun, putting it back in the holster. 散々からかって楽しんでから殺そうというつもりかな? Okay. 散々. Severely, harshly, thoroughly, completely. からかって. Ridicule, mocking. Okay. So after having fun and thoroughly mocking or like ridiculing or teasing, seeming to kill, is it that sort of intent, I wonder? So is he intending to kill me after he like ridicules and has some fun? That's what he's thinking. 後ろにいるメーテルは何を知ってるんだろう? And as for Meiteru, who's there in the back or there behind him, what doing, I wonder? What is she doing, I wonder? Kondo wa ochitsuite nuke yo, ii ka? So as for this time, or as for the next time, calm down and pull out. Is that good? You got it? So like pull out your gun calmly. So she's just watching this. Relax shiro. Relax. Do relaxation. Shinzo o tamiutte ikizukai ga araku natte wa seikaku ni wa utenai. Let me zoom in a little bit more to get this. So he's saying, relax your heart. Nami ute. Nami ute. Nami is like tears. So what is nami ute? Undulating tears. Or, undulating, dashing your heart. Your heart dashing breath to beat fast. Okay. You can't see that, but there's to dash against undulate, to beat fast. So beat fast the heart, like speed up your heart. Ikizukai, breath usage. Yeah, breathing, respiration. As for it becoming wild, as for it correct, don't shoot. Oh, okay. So you're seikaku ni wa. As for correctly, not able to shoot. Basically, if your breathing is wild, becoming wild, and if your heart is pounding. So heart pounding and breath becoming wild. As for that, as for correctly, not able to shoot. So relax. It's still sweating. 俺が抜くのを見ないで. So me pulling out, look at me pulling out my gun. 抜く前にけ This is 前にけはいで、それを察知しろ、感を養え. Okay. Minaide. Looking at me pulling out my gun, look at. Nuku mae. Or don't look at. Yeah, don't look at me. Don't look at me pulling out my gun. Yeah, I was thinking minasai, which is not it. Don't look, without looking at me pulling out my gun. As for before the intent of pulling it out, that thing, know it, sachishiro, and like do the instinct, have the instinct, sachi, and the sense. Infer me pulling it out, and like again, do the instinct, kan, instinct, and yashi. Yeah, yashi now is to maintain, support, or cultivate that instinct. He's sort of like training him how to be a gunslinger. ホルスターの位置も少し高い抑えろ. And your holster's position, the position of your holster, also a little bit higher, like move it. Oh no, it's a little high. 抑えろ. So like hold it down or pin it down, restrain it. Okay. 力を入れすぎるな. Don't put in too much power. 足を軽く踏ん張れ. 手首を楽にしろ. Okay, so don't put in too much power, too much strength. Legs, lightly funbare. Lightly straddle or brace your legs. Do that lightly. And your wrists, calmly do that. Like keep them calm, or raku. Okay. Tekubi o raku ni shiro. Tetsuro always just has this dumbfounded look on his face. Yukuzo nuke. Okay, so yukuzo, go, draw. Green. So there's another shot. Okay, it looks like he shot his hand this time. Jing. さっきよりは少し早かったぞ。見込みはある。Okay. So as for from before, a little bit faster. So you were a little bit faster from before. Something also exists. Mikomu. Anticipation, expectation exists. さあ、銃を拾え、立て。So then, pick up your gun, stand. Hmm? 僕をおもちゃにする気か？いい加減にしてくれよ。Okay, so are you intending to make a toy of me? Are you intending to do me as a toy? Treat me like a toy? Enough. Do the favor of making that enough. Like, stop. 学べるときに学ぶのだ. At the time of being able to study, it's studying. So like basically study when you have the time to study. それが最後に生き残って笑える道だ. That thing, studying when you can study, is in the end the surviving and able to laugh road. It's the path of being able to smile or laugh and survive. 勉強のチャンスはそうやったらにはない。だから寸刻を惜しんで並べ。Okay. So, as for the chance or the opportunity for studying, that way, if you do it, meaning study when you can study, blah, blah, blah. As for to that, if you do it, it does not exist. Therefore, sunkoku, the moment, oshinde narabe. Oshinde. To be frugal, value, hold dear. Okay, so he's saying value those moments and study. I don't think nihanai. Yeah, okay, it is niwanai. Yeah. Okay. プロフェッショナルだけが宇宙の無法地帯で生き延びることができるのだ. Only professionals in the universe something without laws. Itai. Yeah, in areas without law in the universe, I don't think muho uchitai is a word. Oh, no lawless areas. Yeah. In lawless areas of the universe, only professionals surviving is possible. さあ、いいか、もう一度だ、抜け. Well then, are you ready? Is it good? It's one more time. Draw. Pull out. King. Oh. Sa, もう一回だ。立って、銃を拾え. Well then, it's one more time. Stand. Draw. Pick up your gun. 見えてる? Oh, Okay. I gotta zoom out. We gotta see this better. She's staring him down. She's got her gun. It's already in her hand. He's making a motion. Boom. She went right for the head. Boom. Or is that? What is this? It looks like it would be shu. Bushu. What's this wanted poster back here? Kono hito wa anata wo korosu tsumori wa nakatta wa, Tetsuro. As for this person, as for the intent of killing you, it didn't exist. So he had no intent of killing you, Tetsuro. Ja, doshite? Well then why? ... Good question. Okay, this is the halfway point of the chapter where it's kind of short. The problem is the back half is really heavy in dialogue, so I think it's going to take another 40 minutes. I guess we'll go ahead because we're kind of early in the stream today. So let's keep going, but we are at the halfway physical point. And by that I mean, look at all this dialogue. And this is only part of it. So let's go. We're doing it. Meitoru is going to do her pontification here. So let me there we go. もしこうしなかったら、あなたは永久に早打ちのトレーニングをさせられていたわ。If it had become this way, as for you, forever a hayauchi, a fast shooting training would have been done. Hayauchi literally just means fast or early shooting. Yeah, quick draw, quick shot. An AQ, it should just be forever, eternally. Yeah. Yeah, perpetual quick draw training would have been made to do. Shinu made, until dying. And it's not clear if that's Tetsuro dying or this guy dying, but either one probably works. いいえ、死んでも死体を引きずり起こして早打ちの練習よ。So no, even if dying, corpse hikizuri, dragging along the corpse, forcing someone along, forcing along the corpse would happen, and it would be sharpshooting training. Okoshite. Oh. No. Okay, no, she's saying no, even if dying, like waking someone up, raising the corpse and dragging it along, and it would be quick draw training. So like even in death, and again, to wake up Tetsuro's corpse or to wake up his own corpse, whatever. In other words, that's just, it would have been dragging on forever. この人の体は99.9% が個人部品、人工部品。As for the body of this person, it's 99.9% artificial parts. Namami no koro no kyoku wa kasuka ni shika nokotte nai wa. As for memories of the time of flesh and blood, kasuka, dim or faintly only remaining. Any memories of the time of being flesh and blood are only dimly or faintly remaining. Sono saigo no kyoku de katsute honshoku datta. With those final memories, katsute, once before, former honshoku datta. It was like real work. Yeah, principal occupation, main job. Through that memory, or with that final memory, the former job it was, 早打ちのトレーニングを死ぬ前に誰かに伝えておきたかったのね. Yeah, so the sharpshooting training before dying to somebody passing and wanted to, I guess, again, okitaru, wanted to pass on the training, the sharpshooting training to somebody before dying. 自分の存在を残しておきたかったのね. Okay. It is just oku. Okay, to do on purpose. Wanted to do on purpose, remaining the existence of oneself. By like passing on the memory or the ability of the training to someone. Okay. この星は, as for this planet, 戦いに疲れ, tired of fighting. 仕事に疲れて, tired of working. 使い古された体を引きずって旅路の終わりにやっとここへたどり着いた男の住む星. Again, she's describing in great extent what kind of a planet this is. Okay, so as for this planet, exhaustion from fighting, exhaustion from working, bodies made old from use, and hikizute. Oh, again, being dragged along, being pulled along. We already saw that back there. And tabiji no owari, to the final, like, traveled path, journey. At the final part of the journey, finally to this place, Tadori, following along and arriving, men, living planet. So it's a planet where living are men who have arrived to this place finally at the end of a journey, dragging their corpses, dragging themselves along, bodies made old from use, tired of working, tired of fighting. 自分の信じた道に生涯を捧げて. Okay, what was 生涯? We saw that already. Didn't we? Oh, wasn't that the end of the last chapter? One's lifetime. Yeah, it must have been the last chapter. Okay. One's own believed path, on one's own believed path, one's lifetime sasagete. Oh, right. Consecrating. Oh, we saw that in Jujutsu Kaisen. devoting one's entire life to the believed path of oneself. 人工部品の塊 piles of artificial parts. 人間の抜け殻になった人たちの来るところ。抜け殻? Cast off skin. Oh, right. Okay. The cast off skin of humans, people who became the cast off skin of humans, coming place. A place where people who have cast off their skins of humanity have come. "この星に旅の途中立ち寄る男の人はみんな涙を流すわ." On this planet, or to this planet, stopping a journey, 立ち寄る男. As for the men who stop here on their journey, stop on this planet, everyone flows tears. Everyone cries who stops here on their journey, on their way on their journey to this planet. 自分の末尾を見てるみたいで, as though seeing one's own end of the road, matsumi. Oh, matsuro. Yeah, one's end, one's fate, the final days, as though seeing one's own end of days. 自分の本業とする仕事に生涯を捧げたプロフェッショナルの末路を見て. Looking at the final days of the professionals who have devoted their entire lives, or one's lifetime, to work and to doing one's own true job, hongyo, principal occupation. So the idea is like travelers come to here and they shed tears when they see what happens to people that devote their entire lives to their work. So the moral of the story here is about devoting your life to your work and what happens to you. 僕もいつかあの星に行くこんなになるんだろうか? So I also, at some time, going to that planet, becoming like, I wonder if I'll ever like go to the planet like that. Okay, they're back on the train. さあね, well, you know. でも, however, 私はあの星の人たちがとっても好きよ. However, as for me, the people of that planet, I very much like. I very much love them. 時々ああして破壊しなければならないこともあるけど, sometimes doing it that way, ああして, destruction must doing events also exist. So sometimes there are also times when you have to destroy. And it's like that. Okay. Zushin. So something happens. どうしたの? What's wrong? What happened? Oh no. この人はプロフェッショナルの爆破雑誌です. As for this person, is a professional. Bakuhazashi, like explosive expert? Bakuha. Explosion, detonation. Oh, that's the wrong ha, though. Destructive blast. Oh, Gishi. Gishi. That doesn't matter. Hey, have a good one, Goshi. Congratulations again. Engineer. So as for this person, a professional explosives engineer. この車両のどこかに爆弾を仕掛けました。These cars, somewhere in these cars has placed an explosive. Yeah, 車両, it just means the railroad cars. 短時期にも感じませんが、確かに爆弾を仕掛けました。Okay. 短時期に, the like searching knowledge machine. Detector, locator. Even or also on the detector or locator, it's not sensing. But certainly an explosive has been placed. Certainly placed an explosive. この人の重量がその分だけ減っています。This person's like weight, that part just decreased. その分. Yeah, to that extent. Like this person's weight like decreased to that extent of like a bomb. Okay. どうしても見つかりません。危険です。Okay, どうしても. No matter what we do, どうしても. Yeah. No matter what, at all costs, if don't find, it's dangerous. So we must find it. If we don't find it, it's dangerous. 危険。どうしても見つからなきゃ、この車両を捨てりゃいいんじゃ? Okay. No matter what, 見つからなきゃ, if don't find it, this or these trains, if throw away, is that okay? Is that good to throw away the trains? 捨て or this car? そうでした. That's right. Okay, so to throw away means to like... Isn't this like the second train car now that they've lost? Right? The robbers took off on one, and now they're... Maybe they just grow new ones. It's so impressive we get some English. Wow, there was a bomb. Okay. 3 more pages. Why didn't they find like the professional flower maker or the professional tea maker? 油断も隙もない星なんだな. Okay, Yudon is like unpreparedness. Unpreparedness and without gaps, Hoshi planet it is. It's a planet for like even Yudon being negligent and without gaps. I mean, like, in other words, it's a planet where you should pay attention and not leave an opening. Yep. それでもあの星の人たちは尊敬されているわ。And so, even so, as for the people of this planet, or as for the people of that planet, they are respected. Oh boy. 良いことをしても、悪いことをしても、あの星の人たちの男たちのやることは 信念に基づいて信じる者のためにやっているのだから。Okay. Even if doing good things, or even if doing bad things, or good works or bad works, as for the things done by the men or the people of that planet, motozuku, to be grounded, originating from conviction or belief, and things that are believed in for that purpose, they are doing them, and that's why. That's why people are they're respected, because they do things for the purposes of believing in them and from like a grounding of conviction, whether they're good or bad. Tatoe, for example, それがその昔元気だった頃のプロフェッショナルとしての心の抜け殻だけが惰性で動いているとしても Okay. Tatoe can also mean like if. Or like even if. Even if that thing, that long time ago, were healthy times, professionals that were healthy a long time ago, and just the cast-off shells of the kokoro, of the spirit or heart and mind, dasede, through inertia or habit, are moving, even if doing that. So even if moving through inertia or habit, just the cast-off shells or hearts are moving through inertia or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So the people of the planet are respected, whether they do good or bad things, because they do things from conviction and believing in them. Even if those things a long time ago were, I guess, from the time that they were healthy professionals, and even though they may be moving with inertia or habit or momentum as just cast-off shells of their kokoro. 自分の考えを貫いた男はとても立派だと思うわ。Okay. 考えを貫いた。貫く。To pierce, penetrate, to persist, to stick. As for men, like persisting one's own thoughts, sticking to one's own thoughts, are very much splendid or exceptional, I think. Dakedo, but あの星へ行けずにどこかで壊れたり死んだ男だってたくさんいるだろう。However, to that planet without going, and at other places, being broken and dying men, talking about that, many exist, right? So there are many men who have died and broken down in other places without going to that planet. だから、and so therefore, あの星まで行き着いた男は、たとえ残骸みたいな体でも、プロフェッショナル中のプロフェッショナルよ。And so that's why, as for men, like arriving or going and arriving up until that planet, even if their bodies are like ruins, Professional. They are professionals of amongst professionals. I guess like they're the what would the not the cream of the crop, but amongst professionals, they're professionals. They're the professionals amongst the professionals. Even if their bodies are like ruins. あそこはプロフェッショナルの魂のさまよっているところ。さまよって、さまよる is to wander or to putter about. さまよる さまよ to prowl, to wander about, to loiter. So as for that place, that planet, it's a place of the wandering of the souls of of professionals. Okay. And here we go. We made it. As expected, it was a long back end of this chapter. Here's our final page. Again, we get the train leaving. Remember this planet didn't have a sun, and it was like the light of the galaxy back there that was providing the light and stuff. That was all back in the previous chapter introduction. Okay. What do we have as our outro? Professional no tamashi ga samayoi tsutsu eien ni ikiru hoshi. I guess that's a whole statement. A planet, a living planet?
Hello there.
Ikiru hoshi. Or a planet living eternally? A planet living eternally, continuing to wander the souls of professionals. The souls of professionals continue to wander eternally, living planet. Ikiru hoshi. Or, yeah. As for hito wa sono hoshi o omoide boshi to yobu. As for people, that planet they call the memory planet. Yeah, we saw that at the beginning. Sono hoshi wa naze ka donna ni toku kara demo mieru toyu uchu o tabi suru otoku tachi wa sono hoshi o mite kokoro no sasae to suru no da. Sasae. To support, to sustain, to hold at bay. Okay, so what is this? As for that planet, why and what sort of from even a long distance being visible in the universe, as for people traveling. Okay. As for people traveling in the galaxy, that so-called visible, even from a long distance, in what way? That planet, looking at that planet, it's like propping up the kokoro, the heart, the spirit, or mind. Sono hoshi o mite kokoro no sasae to suru no da. Okay. So let me check with the fan translation here. They call the world where those with professional spirits are endlessly wandering the planet of embrace, or planet of remembrance. Professional souls continually wandering internally, that planet. As for people, they call that planet the planet of memory. It has been said that planet can be seen from very far away in space, so it serves as a landmark to all travelers. As for that planet, somehow, or why, from what place, even from how far away, being visible in the galaxy, as for people traveling in the galaxy, that planet Mite kokoro no sasae to suru no da. It's the fan translation went as a landmark to travelers, but kokoro no sasae, a support to the, like a sustaining the spirit. That's more the intent here. Kokoro no sasa. Yeah. Moral support, emotional support, spiritual support. That's really what it's not a landmark. I mean, landmark sounds like, oh, there's a thing there. This is more about like, oh, people know what that planet is. It's the planet of professionals and all that stuff that we heard from Meiteru. And so that's its purpose for the travelers who are looking at it from far away in the galaxy. They see it as moral or emotional support. Okay. That's the end of that chapter. Take it as you will. The end of chapter 2. We'll move on now to chapter 3, which will also be a sono ichi sono ni, and we'll see. Ooh, that's interesting. We'll see what the title is next time. Getting really close.